Okay. Welcome to the 2021 Rugged Red football season. Dr. David Rose, Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner bringing you play-by-play action, color commentary, and the best Friday night you'll have every week. Our thanks to Brett Burnett, Afterglow Productions, for making all of this possible. Thanks to all of you who have tuned in tonight. Looking forward to a great season. It's time now for our opening prayer and our tribute to our country.
Please bow your head. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing all of us to come out and support our boys and the opposing team tonight. Lord, I pray that you keep your hand over these boys and just keep them protected and safe without injury. Please be with those men and women in the service fighting for our country and our freedom. Lord, I pray that everyone has safe
Yes, ma'am.
going back home tonight, Lord. Thank you for everything you do for us and blessing us in all ways. In your name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Ashley.
Boy, you're cutting out real bad. I can't understand you. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go.
Apologize for the interruption. Dr. Rose has to get the KWNS 104.7 live as we're going to turn to the national anthem.
Gotcha. I got you. Very good. Yep. We're ready. K-Wins, 104.7 FM, Dr. David Rose, Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner, live at Red Raider Stadium. The band is playing our national anthem. Give us just a moment as we honor our country. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. You're listening to Meridics.com. You're watching on YouTube and watching on the Winsboro ISD Facebook page. So thankful that all of you have joined us tonight. Tonight's radio broadcast is brought to you by Alexander's Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind Assisted Living, Best Barbershop, Christus Mother Francis, Dairy Queen, First National Bank of Winsboro, Leafy, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Real Estate, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Internal Medicine, and Winsboro Tire and Lube. Captains making their way out to midfield, getting ready for the toss and getting ready to start the 2021 season.
What an exciting night it is here, Dave. We're ready to go back live. Different feeling than last year. We were coming out of COVID last year, not sure what the season. In fact, we did not even play this game last year because Pewitt had a COVID protocol going on, so we didn't get to play the Brahmas from Pewitt. Zeb Fulmer, number 84, out at midfield doing the coin toss for the Raiders. Other captains for your Rugged Red, Kyler Finney, number 6. He'll be your starting quarterback tonight. Number 52, Lane Lewis. He's an offensive line.
Hard line by the Brahmas goes right. Finds a little crease, goes sideline. He's got some room. He's at the 20, the 25, the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 35. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Brahmas. What a start to the season for Paul Pewitt. No flags on the field. Not the way the special teams wanted to start the season. And the Brahmas go on the board with 11:42 on the clock. 18 seconds ticks off as they make their way. 86 yards on the kickoff return.
Amari Johnson goes 80 yards down the right sideline. Good blocking, nice wall set up.
And he got around the corner, got his shoulders squared up, and he was gone in a hurry. Got a swinging gate formation here. 5 linemen on the left side. Center over the ball. Receivers split out to the right. Now they'll come back into the traditional 2-point conversion set. Got a slot on the left side, 2 backs behind the quarterback. He's under center. Brahmas
Flag on
going to
the
be
field.
flagged for delay of game.
Delay a game on the Brahmas.
So interesting note here. If you'll notice, you're watching live. We have an on-field camera. Roaming, what do we call it?
Roaming Rowan.
Roaming Rowan. It's Roman Bowen on the camera.
Rowan Bowman.
That was his first time to ever do it, and the kickoff was 80 yards, guys. How fast was he running down through here? I didn't catch him, but boy, what a first kickoff for a cameraman.
I didn't even think to look.
He's down here, so he made it.
I would have loved to seen Rowan sprinting downfield in those Crocs covering the. Paul Pewitt's going to go for one after the delay of game on the 2-point conversion.
They're about to get another delay.
Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it's going to be good. And so the Brahmas go up 7-0. We're just underway. 11:42 on the clock.
So I don't ever want to.
At the 40. Kicker slides 2 steps to his left. Ray loaf of bread is number 25, Logan Baker.
Logan Baker brings it out to about the 40.
Baker goes about, we'll call it 17 yards from the 25 out to the, they're going to move him all the way up to the 45. Generous spot, 20-yard return for Logan Baker, and the Raiders go to work. 11:35 on the clock.
Call that the Oscar spot.
That's it. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. First play of the season. Wilkins going to be over center. Deaton's going to be split out to the left, quickly to the line. Pitch going to go left side. That's number 1. Jacob Kellum tries to string it out. 1st and 10. Second. Had to stop right at the line of scrimmage and jumped up to keep some momentum and threw a laser to Will Wilcox.
Nice
line of
play.
scrimmage was the 45, goes down to the 22-yard line. 23-yard pass on 4th and 10, and the Raiders have new life. That first down brought to you by Autumn Wind Assisted Living. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Brahma 22-yard line. Pitch right side. That goes to number 23, Ray Soto. First carry of the season for Soto. Going to be stringing out, run out of bounds. 17, we'll call it a 5-yard gain.
5, yeah.
2nd and 5 coming up. Clock stops as Soto's run out of bounds. 8:51 on the clock here in the opening quarter. Brahma 7, Raiders 0. David Rose, Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner here with the wizardry of Brett Burnett and Afterglow Productions. Brett's giving me the thumbs down. It is the first game of the season. Lots of technical issues. Appreciate all of you tuned in to KWNS 104.7 FM. Appreciate all of you that are listening on Meridics and all of you watching on YouTube and Facebook.
You can rest assured he is still over here working feverishly to get it going. But the internet, I think he's telling me the internet up here in the press box is not very strong, I'm sure, coming from across the way from the school.
Procedure penalty will back the Raiders up. Be 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Zadrian Nance splits out to the right. Motion from the slot. It's Click. He's left side. Cuts back. Click is going to pick up about 7. He's going to be down to about the 15-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 3 from the 15. Clicka's second carry. We'll call it the 16. 2nd and 4.
7 on the play. 3rd down 3.
Nub gives him 3. I'm going to go, where they've got the sticks. 3rd and 3 is probably pretty good. 3rd and 3 coming up from the 16. Wilkins over center. Raiders to the line. 2 tight ends. Finney under center. Handoff Clicka left side. Got a crease again. Down to the 10-yard line. Clicka did a great job following the blockers. That's a Raider first down. Clicka picks it up again. That first down brought to you by Best Barbershop. David Estes, Ryan Griffin, David Shirley in their new location there on East Elm.
Going back to a little more traditional Winsboro football where we're pounding them up front, a little cross-buck action in the backfield, give it to your bruiser Clicka. How many times last year did we say, hey, might be time for Clicka?
Handoff right side, Fulmer. Lowers his shoulders, keeps his feet. Fulmer goes right side.
Boy, I tell you what. Oh.
Bring up 2nd.
Oh, man.
Are you kidding?
You've got to be kidding.
Fulmer takes a shot to the shin or the ankle, gets up, and then goes back down. Staff will come out, check on him. Darren, you think he's cramping?
It looked like an ankle.
Or shin.
Yeah, and he's pounding the ground like he's mad because he knows that he's not where he wants to be. So injury timeout stops the clock at 7:20. That 1st and 10 from about the 10-yard line, just outside the 10.
Did he have ankle issues before? Didn't he have ankle issues last year, maybe? Man.
And he's favoring that left ankle, something fierce.
His mom sitting right here in front
Yeah.
of us.
We've got a new opportunity for our students at Winsboro High School this season, a sports medicine class through that CTE, Career Technology and Education. And so several of our students will be helping out as they tend to Zeb on the sideline. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Raiders from about the 2.5-yard line. 11th play of the drive coming up for the Raiders. They're down 7-0. Brahma scored on the opening kickoff. Raiders trying to score here. Handoff right side into the end zone.
Hernandez.
24, Angel Hernandez, his first carry of the season. That puts him in the end zone. Touchdown, Hernandez. Touchdown, Rugged Red. That touchdown brought to you by Christus Health. Raiders bring it within 1. 7:08 on the clock in this opening quarter. It's Brahma 7, Raiders 6. Rodriguez getting ready for the extra point. Wilcox with the hole. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up.
And it is good.
And it's good. Raiders tied up 7-7. 7:08 on the clock.
Cole Graves, the long, deep snapper on that. So good job, Red Raiders, getting down the field, burning some clock, doing what Raiders do best. And remember, guys, we had a big conversion on 4th and long. And so nice job by the Raiders on their opening drive.
We appreciate you sponsoring the cheerleaders this year. A1 Storage, Self-Storage, A1 Water Wells.
We appreciate you tuning in tonight, each and every week, right here. Whether you're on the Facebook Live page, you're on the YouTube Live, the KWNS 104.7. We also, if you happen to not be in a spot where you can get video, Meridics.com. We also have audio streaming. So for the Quadplex, as we commonly refer to it,
The Quadcast.
Quadplex, Quad something. At least I had the right
There you go.
number.
There you go. You got your prefix.
And as Dr. Rose said, you will be entertained each and every Friday night.
It'll be the best Friday night you have every week. Our thanks to our sponsors, Dairy Queen, First National Bank, Leafy, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro, United Country Cane Agency, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, and Dr. Carly Holland, Winsboro Internal Medicine, Winsboro Tire and Lube, Alexander Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind, Best Barbershop, and Christus Health. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Dr. David Rose, Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner. Raiders 7, Brahmas 7, 7:08.
What do you think the coverage will look like here?
I believe we ought to pooch it, or heck, just onside it.
Martinez has it teed up. He'll do the same thing, angle it again, taking a little higher up at about the 24 this time. Right side return again. Breaks through a tackler and then corralled at the 25, 26-yard line.
Who was that?
Couldn't tell. Nubs giving kudos to 58,
Yeah.
Caden Adams.
Caden Adams coming off pretty fired up. He got a big mid on those shoulder pads and jerked him down.
He sure did. Nice tackle, young man.
First drive for the Brahmas. They return the opening kickoff to make it 7-0. Raiders then went 11 plays, 4 minutes, 27 seconds. Covered 55 yards and tied it up. Brahmas now at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Friday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen. 2021 season underway. Brahmas motion left to right. Quarterback handoff up back. Good push on the defensive front. Clock didn't run.
Thank you.
Leading the way, number 4, Nathan Chapman for the Raiders.
You're killing me, Smalls. Nathan Chapman, number 4. Coached him in baseball a few years ago. He looks like the kid Smalls from Sandlot. He is he's a great athlete, great kid. Chapman on the tackle, loss. No, they got him back to the line of scrimmage. Second play of the drive, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Brahmas. 4 down lineman for the Raiders. Handoff right side, stretches it out. Good defense. Rance Brown.
Zadrian Nance from his
Nance.
corner position. Rance came and finished him off, but Zadrian from his corner came up and held him up. And a nice job there.
Dropping for a loss of 1. Nance and Brown.
Shane Tedford
Shane Tedford in on the tackle as well.
Shane Tedford starting as a freshman.
Freshman. We got two freshmen.
Yeah, who's the other one?
in this group. Tedford is one, and Gage Fulmer.
Gage,
Zeb's brother.
yes. Yep.
Clock ticking, 6:04 remaining, first quarter. Raiders 7, Brahma 7. Here at Rugged Red Stadium. Quarterback under center, two backs behind him. Slot
Nice.
on the right.
Hang on. Push.
Good.
Excellent.
Push from the Raiders.
24,
Gain
4,
of 2 or 3.
and 35.
Chapman number 4, 24 is Angel Hernandez, 5 Marquise Ivory.
35 Gage
Excuse me,
Fulmer, the
35,
freshman.
the
you just
freshman. There you
mentioned.
go.
From nose tackle, held that up initially. So great job, Gage Fulmer.
Listen, you can say younger brother, but you can't say
Little.
smaller
You're
brother.
right. He's full-figured in it.
Man, he is a beast.
He is a beast. Nice job defense on that first stand. Our spotter for the year, the world-famous Lewis
There we
Ray,
go.
was telling us already, hey, defense is looking solid in those first two scrimmages.
4th and 9 coming up. Brahmans will try to punt it away. It's a
he gonna
keeper.
try to look.
Hold on to him.
Fancy.
Oh,
That was risky.
I don't think that was supposed to be a fake punt. I watched in the pregame, and he does a soccer-style approach, looks at his coverage a bit, and then rolls to his right to kick. And I think we had busted through the coverage too much for him to kick, and he had to run, and the Raiders stuff him. Line of scrimmage was the 26. They tackle him back. We'll call it at the 24, a loss of 2.
Nice heads-up coverage that a lot of times you break down and you're already thinking return, and they sneak through. That was nice.
2 minutes
Hit
on
the
the
crease.
number one. The Raiders quickly to the line. Didn't have time to write down all my details. 5:07 on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 24-yard line. Pitch goes to Kellum. He'll go right side from the 24 down to the 16-yard line. Gain of 8. Bring up 2nd and 2. Wilkins coming to the line as center. Pitch right side.
Wide open, baby.
Touchdown, Rugged Red. It goes
Wide
to,
open.
is that clicking?
No, it's Hayden Deaton.
Hayden Deaton, number.
That was Wilcox to Deaton.
They pitched it. They pitched it to Wilcox. Wilcox rolls to his right. A little jump pass that covers about 16 yards into the end zone, and touchdown Raiders. 2-play drive. 4:27 on the clock. A 40-second drive. And covered 24 yards. Snaps back, holds down,
good.
kicks up,
No
and
good.
it's no good. And the Raiders.
Correction, that was Will Wilcox on the passing side of that ball. Good job, Wilcox to Deaton.
Wilcox to Deaton for the touchdown. Extra point, no good. And so the Raiders have a lead for the first time. It's Rugged Red 13. Brahma's 7.
If I'm correct, Will Wilcox is a backup quarterback.
That's correct.
So they tossed it to one quarterback, and then he pulled up through a nice touch, and Hayden Deaton was wide open. We know he's got great hands there in the back of the end zone. Missing that extra point, though.
That can come back to haunt you later on, for sure. So looking at our on-field camera opportunities, as we said early on, it's a tongue twister. We had the Roman Rose during basketball. We got the Roman Bowman or the Roman Rowan, however you want to put it on on paper. Put it that way. It's hard to say.
Brett Burnett with the technical wizardry. His daughter Jillian helping with some of the on-screen graphics. Rowan Bowman on the field. Scott Bowman on the big camera. Darren Swanner, Joey Keefe, David Rose here.
The force is back.
That's it.
We're here, guys. Team effort.
It is.
Jillian's up here keeping stats. So
we have lost Gabe and Zane to the band, and so we'll get them back during basketball season, but thankful to have these new team members for football.
And our band is rocking, by the way.
Rodriguez tees it up again. A little pooch again, taking it about the 25. Again, they keep returning right. We break
That's
in,
their
they break
spot.
it again. There we go. Return right all the way out to nearly midfield. Well, that's eating us up. They're going to have to adjust that halftime for that. 4:17 on the clock. We're still in the first quarter. It seems like we've been here for an hour already. 1st and 10 coming up for the Brahmas once again. It's Rugged Red 13, Brahmas 7. Raiders in black, Brahmas from Paul Pewitt in white and blue. Two scoring drives for the Raiders. 11-play drive covering 55 yards, a 2-play drive covering 24 yards. Brahmas scored on the opening kickoff, returning it 86 yards. And that's where we have the 13-7 score. Brahmas right at midfield at the Brahma 49. Full house, handoff, left side. Stood up.
Nice stick.
Ronald Marita, first leg.
Marita.
Knocks his helmet off the boot.
Marita, I have to check out. That's number 7, Ron Marita. Gain of 2. Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 8. I agree with Nub. 2nd and a long 8 coming up just across midfield now into Raider territory. 2nd 9 coming up. Clock ticking, 3:51, first quarter. Raiders 4 down linemen. 2 tights for the Brahmas. Slot in motion left to right. Handoff is going to go left side. Going to pick up 4 yards down to the 45. Bring up 3rd and 4 from the 45.
Like Logan Baker on the tackle. 25,
Logan Baker.
Logan Baker, move in from Harmony. He's also a basketball kid,
player,
and so,
yeah.
Look forward to seeing him as well. Your Brahmas are running your traditional wing T offense that Coach Finney brought to Winsboro a couple years ago, but they are staying in it, tried and true every time.
Quarterback keeper going to be stopped just short. Got his knee down at about the 43-yard line. Gain of 2. 4th and 2. Clock ticking. 2:47. First quarter. Raiders 13. Brahmas 7.
You're talking about Logan Baker, Darren. He is a huge addition. I remember him from basketball last year. He was their best player, and he's a huge addition here from Coach Finney in football as well.
4th and 2 coming up. Brahmas full house. Handoff right side.
Push back.
Second effort.
Yeah, second effort. He's going to get a bunch, but look at all those black jerseys around that tackle. Good pursuit from the defense.
The player said he doesn't have it, but I don't think they're biased.
Line judge down here on this side, left foot spots almost to the 40. That's plenty.
Yeah. Needed 2, got 3, and it's a first down for the Brahma.
I was hoping the Raiders were going to come up with it, but good enough push up front by the Brahma line.
1st and 10. Little counter action handoff right side.
Tackle downfield.
Flag's going to come in.
Yeah, thank you.
Ball
on
loose.
the ground.
Get on the ball, Raiders. Fumble, knocked out at about the 25-yard line and recovered at about the 20. We'll see. Flag, I think, is going to be probably declined. I think we had a crack back.
Had a hold on Pewitt. Their offensive lineman tackled Hernandez in pursuit. There's the hold against Pewitt. That penalty is declined. Red Raider football.
Fumble, fumble, fumble. Raiders get the turnover. Officials are having to discuss it. We did have some critique from a friendly voice telling us that we are a little too hard on the officials.
And was that tonight?
No. This was at one of my remote offices a few weeks ago. That we were told we were homers, that it's obvious that we love the Raiders more than the opposing team, so we're not very professional, and that we're too hard on the officials. So we're gonna be much nicer to the officials.
I thought they gave Winsboro the ball.
Coach Finney did too.
Yeah, he did, because he sent them out. Well, we're going to see what's happening here.
So the Brahmas maintained possession, but they moved back 5 yards.
On the holding call.
Same
Another
play.
hold right there.
That was a tackle.
Oh, good hit. Great googly moogly. What a hit from number 7, Ronald Marita. Almost separated the runner. That's Amiri Johnson from the ball. Picks up about 5. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
What
Second
a
and
hit.
9 coming up from the 39.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Apparently they we can't hear with our headset and up in the booth, but there must have been a whistle. Ball must have been down before it came loose.
I got
That's
you.
the only thing could have been.
Good call, Darren. Minute 8 remaining in this first quarter. Raiders
False
13,
start.
Brahmas 7. 2nd 9 coming up for the Brahmas in Raider territory, the 39. Quarterback keeper rolls right side, looking to pass. He's a lefty. Ball's going to be
Well, that's tough.
beyond.
Pass.
Yeah, he was rolling to his right and had to basically lay down on his back and throw the ball. Why would you have your quarterback roll that direction for a pass?
Not to mention he's got Angel Hernandez screaming
Yeah.
in his ear, "Here I come." He was on his heels.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Brahmas from the Raider 39. 3rd and 9 from the 39. 53 seconds remaining first quarter. It may be
First
Saturday.
quarter.
It may be Saturday morning before we get out of here.
Wow, it's been a long first quarter.
Some of it is we're out of shape. We
That's true.
hadn't done a game in a year.
That's very
so
true.
We actually had to walk up the bleachers to get up here.
Hey,
Terrible.
Joey, you and I are having to stand up here. Dr. Rose, he's.
Well, I'm not having to. I just kind of got tired of rubbing the guy's leg up here. I didn't want him to think funny of me, so I thought I'd stand up.
Handoff right side, breaks
Oh,
a tackle,
wrap
breaks
up.
another tackle. 3rd and 4th effort. Going to get near the first down. Going to be down to about the 32-yard line. Picks up 7. They needed 9. Bring up 4th. We'll call it 4th and a long one.
Well, Amar Johnson, he's not big, but boy, I tell you, he is tough.
Shifty.
No, number 11 for Pewitt, and he gives it that second, third effort.
This will be the last play of the first quarter, short of a penalty.
4th and 1 coming up. Brahmas to the line. They will not try to punt this time. 4th and 1, under center is the quarterback. Handoff right side. Spins, breaks a tackle. Amari Johnson, goodness, he's down to the 17-yard line. Was that a different one that time? Yeah, you're right. That's number 8, I believe.
DeAndre Hill.
DeAndre, and he loses his helmet. He'll have to check out. So that
Nice
takes
run.
us to the end of one. It's Raiders 13, Brahmas 7. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Our thanks to Winsboro Tire and Lube, Ken Goodson and his crew. Winsboro Internal Medicine, Dr. Petty. Winsboro General Dentistry, Dr. C.J. Holland. Winsboro Boot Company, United Country Cane Agency. Tires Pro and Alignment. Team Worldwide, Scott's Pharmacy. Leafy, First National Bank of Winsboro, Dairy Queen, Krista's Mother Francis Hospital, Best Barbershop, Autumn Wind, and Alexander Tractor Parts.
I got a little update on Fulmer. Just didn't think maybe it might be his knee. That's all I want to leave it at, saying that his knee, having trouble standing on his knee. Other than that, we don't have any details. He's still down on the sideline. Was able to find out that he said it was his knees. Pray for him, man. First game.
Senior year. Yeah, didn't.
There ain't many people work harder than that guy.
No, I guarantee you. Great kid, too.
Oh, both of them.
Yep.
The daughter, I can't remember her name. She's the same way.
Zoe, yeah.
Zoe, yeah.
Coach Finney was talking to Darren and me earlier in the week, and he was talking about Fulmer's work ethic and the way he's a coach. That if linemen miss a block or a running back misses an assignment or a direction, he doesn't lose his cool. He turns around and says, hey, we need to do it this way. We need to do it that way. And he loves having him as a player on the team. We'll switch ends. The Brahmas pick up a first down on that last play. They'll have 1st and 10. Ball will be at the Raiders 17-yard line. It's Raiders 13, Brahmas 7. Second quarter action about to begin. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM, streaming at Meridics.com, video on YouTube and the Winsboro ISD Facebook. Video brought to you by Afterglow Productions, Brett Burnett and his crew. The officials are going to stop play before it gets started.
Not sure what we got here. Hey, if you're on Facebook or YouTube and know how to add a comment to us, let us know about the on-field camera and give us some feedback on that. Love to hear from you. Joe, if you pull that up, give us an idea who's watching. We love knowing you're there.
I haven't had any luck pulling it up, to be honest with you, because, I don't have Facebook, actually, so I have to cheat. But I hadn't been able to cheat tonight. They must have some new firewalls or something. I don't know.
Line of scrimmage was a 17. Handoff is going to go left side. Pick up about 5. Bring up 2nd and 5. 9th play of the drive for the Brahmas coming up at the Raider 12-yard line. Raider defense held the Brahmas on their first possession, 3 and out, and then stuffed a fake punt. Missed the second offensive possession for the Brahmas. 9th play of the drive coming up. 2nd and 5. Counter. The handoff is going to go left side and down to about the 6-yard line. Should bring up a first down and 1st and goal for the Brahmas. 1st and goal from the 6 coming up for the Brahmas.
I'm watching on the camera here, the on-field camera, and poor Rowan. He doesn't think it, but the backside of it. It's the first time he's ever done this.
Yeah.
So he's looking at this like boing, boing. So if you're watching this, we're sorry. He's new. He's getting there. Give him a break. So we don't want to hear him complaining about him, do we?
First and goal coming up for the Brahmas. 2 tight ends, 2 backs behind the quarterback. Quarterback under center. Big push from the Raider the Raider defensive line. Ball's loose.
Oh,
Look
my
at
gracious.
And he's able to recover it, stumbling and rumbling over to the left side. And somehow or another, they don't lose any ground, and it'll bring up second and goal. Nuff says they moved them back one, so we'll call it second goal from the 7. 11th play of the drive coming up for the Brahmas. Clock ticking 10-17, second quarter. Raiders 13, Brahmas 7. Raiders scored on 2 consecutive possessions and missed the extra point on that second one. Under center, motion left to right. Handoff right up the middle, into the end zone. That's touchdown Brahmas. A 7-yard dive. 11-play drive for the Brahmas. 9:56 on the clock.
Number 23, Tavion Brown.
Well, right up the middle, nice big hole, and he hit it hard and fast the way you want a fullback to do. Hit that hole hard and see if you can't get by before those defensive linemen can grab a hold. Ball's on the ground, on the snap, on the swinging gate.
Looks to his left side, gets a receiver. He's going to spin in and get it after the bad snap on the swinging gate. Quarterback able to go to his left side and make the completion, and so the Brahmas get the 2-point conversion, and it makes it 15 for the Brahmas, 13 for the Raiders. 11-play drive, 51 yards for the Brahmas. They took 6 minutes, 21 seconds off the clock, and with the 2-point conversion, they take a 2-point lead. It's Paul Pewitt 15, Winsboro 13. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Our thanks to Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Internal Medicine, Winsboro Tire and Lube, Leafy, First National Bank of Winsboro, Dairy Queen, Christus Mother Francis Hospital, Best Barbershop, Autumn Wind, and Alexander Tractor.
Guys, I tell you, these coaches probably, obviously, are about to have a stroke down there with these, kickoff return breakdowns. Well, first game, man, hey, the other 2 obviously have been scrimmages, but first real game, pretty good test for us, to be playing some good competition. I think this is good. You work out those kinks, you work out those bugs, and just to come out here and beat somebody 42-0 wouldn't do us any good. So this is good, having to overcome some adversity.
And special teams is always that wild card. It's hard to practice it.
Yeah, especially kickoff and kickoff return, because you don't want your guys going full speed downfield at each other during practice and knocking each other's head off, right?
They might not in 2021, but they did back in the late 80s.
Back in the day, huh? That's right.
They didn't care.
Logan Baker, number 25, Hayden Deaton, number 8, back deep for your Rugged Red. High kick, going to be fair caught by Clicka at about the 31-yard line. No, that's not Clicka. Is that Deaton there?
Yeah.
It sure was. Who was that back deep then? That may have been number 6, Kyler Finney, because 6 and 8 kind of scrunched together on those jerseys. I'm not sure who it was. My apologies. But Deaton does make the fair catch at the 31. The Raiders will go back to work. Down by 2, 9:56 on the clock here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rugged Red at the Raider 31-yard line. One receiver to the left. Counter action coming to this left side. Clicka at the 30, the 35, the 40. Hurdles a would-be tackler and gets out to the 47-yard line. Great play from.
Yeah, nice job, Hayden Deaton down here.
The hammer on number 11. I think it was Amari Johnson for Pewitt. Nice block, Hayden Deaton.
18-yard gain for Clicka.
Ball all the way out to the 48 of the Raiders. Nice gain on that counter play on first down. That's what you want to see when you have something go against you, like a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Come back and punch them back in the mouth.
Good point.
Jet sweep, right side.
Get out there.
That's Kellum, goes right side. He's at the 50, cuts back. He's down to the 44. let's see what they mark it, maybe the 46.
Out of bounds. Clock stops.
Clock stops, out of bounds. Jacob Kellum looked like he was shot out of a cannon coming in motion from left to right.
I'm going to tell you, watching him on the track last spring, he can fly.
Raiders into Brahma territory. 2nd and 4 coming up from the Brahma 46-yard line. 3rd play of the drive coming up. Raiders down by 2. Brahma's 15. Rugged Red 13. Deaton's going to split out to the left. Slot over on the right. Quick pass.
Oh, just a little too hard.
That was the Gunner Lovelady. It was a little hot route to the tight end. Kyler Finney came up.
It was hot.
It was hot, for sure.
The one time we ran the hot route was the first game of the season, my senior year, and I did not take a good angle. And so the quarterback came up and really kind of threw it behind me because it happens in a hurry.
It does, and we actually named it the dump pass because it tells your quarterback, too, you're just dumping it right over the defensive lineman. A hot pass makes you think you got to throw it quick and hard, and that's what happened right there.
3rd and 4 coming up. Handoff left side.
First down.
First down coming up. Kellum gets his feet taken out from under him, but he's able to pick up the first down. That first down brought to you by Dairy Queen. First down at the Brahma 40-yard line. 5th play of the drive coming up. Raiders 13, Brahma's 15. 2nd quarter action here at Rugged Red Stadium.
Well, you can tell Kyler Finney is a coach's kid, buddy. He's poised. This kid's a sophomore. I mean, look, he don't look rattled. I mean, he's just so poised. And, man, imagine having him for 3 years under center. Shotgun.
Shotgun.
2 receivers.
Nice,
Jump
right
pass.
there.
40. Cuts back, 35.
Nice decision.
Good decision, number 24, Angel Hernandez picks up some good yardage. Going to be short of the first down, though. Gets to the 31 and needed to get to the 30. We'll call it 2nd and long. Excuse me. 2nd and long 1.
Yeah, that right there shows it, Joey. He had 2 guys in his face, and instead of throwing it away, he let the receiver, Hernandez in this case, turn around, get position.
Knew he could check
dumped
down.
It off. He did. It was great.
I'm telling you, his poise is, I'm very impressed with him. He doesn't rush back to the huddle.
Handoff left side. Number 2, Landon Klicka.
That's his daddy.
Landis, yes. Landis and I were talking last night at Decals for Dads, and I've done that more than once, so my apologies to Creighton. First down, Creighton Klicka down to the 25-yard line. 7th play of the drive coming up, 1st and 10. 6 yards on the carry for Klicka.
I'm going to tell you, his dad was a bruiser too.
Indeed.
When he played, he absolutely could lay the leather to you from the offense or defensive side, so Creighton comes by it honest.
Kellum's going to split out to the right side by himself. We have 2 receivers split to the left. Shotgun formation. Quick pass, a little screen. Good block.
Nice block.
Isaiah Amon on the receiving end.
Isaiah Amon, I got to help him last night at Decals and Dads. Put the W and the spear on. Isaiah working as well as being a student. Good kid. Amon with a pickup of about, we'll call it 5. It'll be 2nd and long 5 coming up. 2nd 5. No, we're going to call it 6 because it's at the 21. 2nd 6 coming up from the 21. Shotgun formation. Fake. Goes deep. Gets some separation. Will Wilcox trying to get one hand on it. Can't do it. Pass will fall incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 6. 9th play of the drive. 6:26 on the clock. 2nd quarter. Raiders 13. Brahma's 15. Live here at Red Raider Stadium. Great night for East Texas football. It is August, but it doesn't feel like it's 115 degrees like it could be this time of year.
It's about 100.
You are sitting 6 inches from an air conditioner, though, just saying.
Not 6 inches. I think it's about 6 millimeters.
And I'm going to tell you, that's about a 30-year-old window unit. I promise it is, and it works better than any other window unit ever in invention.
Yeah, my left cheek over here, I'm telling you, it's almost immobile.
Yeah, David Pinnell.
You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Our thanks to Goodson's, Winsboro Internal Medicine, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Boot Company, United Country Cane Agency, Tires Pro and Alignment, Team Worldwide, Scott's Pharmacy, Leafy, First National Bank, Dairy Queen, Christus Health, Best Barbershop, Autumn Wind, and Alexander Tractor Parts. Raiders.
Beautiful night.
It is a beautiful night.
Friday night football.
Kona Ice Machine here at Rugged Red Stadium giving
Darren,
folks,
you going to go get us a Kona Ice at halftime?
He too
Tell
busy
them,
talking.
tell them we'll get some pub if they give us a Kona Ice for free. Because you know, those things are about $7 or $8 a piece for that cup.
Hey, I've got about 4 cups at home. You think I could run home and get a refill?
Yeah, that only costs us 5, see, refills.
Who just took that timeout?
Was the Brahmas.
The
sorry.
Brahmas
Yes.
took the timeout.
I just can't get over the Brahmas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with y'all.
You see the H in your phonetics want you to say Brahm. Yeah, and I'm
All right, big play coming up. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Raiders. They're down by 2. 6:26 remaining in this first half. Quickly to the line. Motion. Right to left. Cut back. Going to down to the 16-yard line.
good spot.
Kellum's going to be just shy. Going to bring up 4th and short. Bring up 4th and 1. Kellum needed to dive just a little bit further.
Need a little dose of clicker right here.
4th and 1.
absolutely.
4th and 1 coming up. Finney will bring the play into the line, to the huddle.
Also want to mention Banks Beatty, another one of your offensive linemen. We haven't gotten to call them all out yet. Here we go. Clicka.
Right side. Going to drive his feet.
Forward progress.
Forward progress. Going to
Yeah,
get
they
there.
give him more.
Rugged Red, first down. That first down brought to you by First National Bank. Flicka brings up the 11th play of the drive, 1st and 10. Ball sitting right at the Brahma 15-yard line.
Let's give some more love to those linemen. Tight ends for the evening. Caden Finney, Cole Graves, Banks Beatty running in on the offensive lineman. Lane Lewis, Colt Wilkins, we've mentioned, is your center. Caden Adams, offensive tackle. Big Will Holman, the other tackle. Great job up front by those old linemen.
Motion, left to right. Finney rolls right side, keeps it.
Look at
Got a
here.
receiver in the back of the end zone. Oh,
Look at Dean.
he's interfered with and still gets the touchdown.
Who is that?
What a play by the Rugged Red.
Is that clicker?
No, that's deep.
That's Deaton,
Oh, is that
number
Deaton?
8. Deaton had a defender in his face, still able to fight him off. Gets the touchdown, a 15-yard pitch and catch to Deaton. Touchdown, Hayden Deaton, touchdown, Rugged Red. An 11-play drive for the Raiders. Declined the penalty. That was a 4-minute, 42-second drive. 11 plays. They started at the 31, so 69
here.
yards. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15. Raiders will go for 2, try to extend the lead to 6. Raiders break the huddle quickly to the line. Finney under center.
Oh, Finney turns the wrong way.
Pitch goes left side. Oh, Kellum nowhere to go. And so that keeps the score 15 for the Brahmas, 19 for the Raiders. It's been a long time since we've had a 19-15 score on a Friday night.
That sounds like an end of a first quarter basketball
Exactly.
score.
So I have a question. If we're going to call them the Brahmas, next time I want a cheeseburger, I'm going to go eat at Bram's.
That's got a U, not an H, so it's Brahms.
It does, don't it?
Yeah.
But I like your phonetics.
You
You
know
know,
what I'm saying?
you're working it. You're working it.
You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Trying to help you learn the East Texas vernacular here.
We told you, entertainment right here. Why go anywhere else?
Free.
Free.
It's
Listen,
the-
I know Wilburn had. I'm not tuned in, so I can't look at the comments. But I know one that I know is watching. Wilburn Heddick. I bet Francel Burnett is on. Who was some of our
So I
regulars?
know
last-
Miss Linda Succi. She called me this evening. Her brother Henry's wife.
Is Sula Place on? She's on.
Probably. I'm pretty sure Lane Lewis's grandparents, one set of his grandparents live down near LaGrange. They're going to be watching each and every week that they don't get to come up. So lots of folks from across the country. That's what we love about this platform. And thanks so much again to Brett Burnett and Afterglow Productions, WISD for helping us make this possible. And we love
We get to
bringing this
entertain
you.
people
Yeah.
all over the world
That's right.
for free.
That's right.
Rodriguez has it teed up, breaks the huddle,
How's
sends
it-
5 to his left, 5 to his right.
I'm telling you, I would onside the dude every
He
single
looks
time.
like he's thinking about it. Little pooch.
Pooch is going to come toward the home side, taking it at the 31-yard line. He's got a lane. He's at the
overran
40, the
him.
45, the 50.
Overran
Breaks the
him.
tackle. He's at the 40. He's going to be taken down at about the 31-yard line. I have a feeling there's going to be some kickoff return work during practice this week.
You mean during halftime tonight?
Yeah, I'm serious. Hey, dribble it across their own side. At worst, they get it at the 50,
Well, I'm
right?
sure
Which
Finney's
that was
thinking, surely
one
we're
of the
gonna
things
stop
that Coach Pinnell would do quite often,
you
and it
bet.
would drive people crazy,
Yep,
but it
but it's-
would prevent that.
It's exactly what it prevents. At worst, they get the ball at the 50 instead of the 30 or a touchdown or what have you.
So Brahmas get about a 30-yard return. They've got great starting position. Down by 4. It's Raiders 19. Brahmas 15. 5:02 remaining first half. Receiver left and right for the Brahmas. Handoff just in the A-gap on that right side. Helmet comes off. Some of these fellas, that's Marita again, isn't it? It is. Marita's got to check out.
We'll have to get him a different chin strap.
Most of those
Checking
guys
in
don't
for
even buckle their chin
Hernandez.
straps right.
Gain of, we'll call it, they're down to the 26. We'll call it 2nd and 5 coming up from the 26.
Not in any hurry. 4:40 to go in the second quarter.
Brahmas with 2 timeouts remaining. Raiders with all 3. Again, same formation. Receiver left and right. Tight end on the right side. Quarterback under center. Handoff right side again. Dive forward. Picks up, not as much this time. Maybe a couple. Clock ticks. 4:20. Ball placed at the 22. Gain of 4. Bring up 3rd and a long one.
Tell you what, Pewitt's offensive line's doing a pretty good job of getting a push each and every play. Raiders gonna try to bend their back here, see if we can't stop them.
Same formation again. Tight right. Singles left and right. Handoff right side. Quarterback
Nice
keeps
job.
it. His helmet's loose.
What a hit.
Is that Amon?
21, Isaiah Amon. Great play. Loss. Yeah, drops him back to the 23-yard line. So a loss of 1 brings up 4th and a long 2. Quarterback's got to check out for a play because he lost his helmet. So the 4th play of the drive coming up, 4th and 2.
I got to use a timeout here if I were the
Crucial timeout.
You bet. You got 2 left.
Plus, you got to put in.
Yeah.
You got to put in a backup quarterback. 4th and 2 coming up. See, I bet they're going to see if they can pull them off sides and then call a timeout.
Yeah. I don't know. Number 8 just going to keep it. Yep.
Ball's on the
and
ground.
that's why you call a timeout. Hey, love
bet
it
they
for the
didn't.
Raiders.
Football line looks like that appears to be short. We'll see where they.
We'll see where they mark it. Ball was on the ground. Brahmas may have recovered it, but we'll see where they spot it. They're probably going to have to measure it. They may give them a real favorable spot.
I'm going to tell you, I need to go to the rule book. I'm not sure that you can fumble it forward on something
That's
like
right.
that
That's
and recover for the yardage.
Yeah.
So
Got to
that
go back to line of scrimmage.
where he fumbled it from.
Well, yeah, from the point of fumble. Clock stops 3:09. Official timeout here. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15. Bring the sticks over from the far side. Officials moving the visitors out of the way so they can check it.
The Brahmas got some big boys up front. Number 66.
That's going to be short. Another 4th down stop by the Raiders.
Nice
defense.
job, Rugged Red.
Big stop. Key. Back to the goal line. 3 minutes to go.
You bet. Hey, that's a morale boost headed
Yes,
into.
sir.
And here's the deal: you got 3 minutes 9 seconds
And 3 timeouts.
and 3 timeouts, and you're throwing the ball now. That's what everybody's wanted to see in Winsboro. But how many times, Dave, did we call it when Coach Pinnell was here, even Coach Finney early on with his wing tee, that you can pop one from a wishbone formation, from a wing tee formation. You don't have to throw it to get the ball 79 yards down the field.
And there'd be games where we'd score 40, 50 points.
You bet.
One receiver to the left, tight end to the right for the Raiders. Finney, counter action. It's going to come left side. Clicker met in the backfield.
Too much penetration there by the defensive line.
A little behind the line of scrimmage.
So the clock will continue ticking. 2nd and 11. They dropped him for 2. Second 12 coming up.
Or 22.
Ball at the 19.
Isaac Hodges on the tackle for
Finney will bring the play in.
Brahmas.
Play clock at 24, plenty of time. Finney in the huddle. 2:40 on the game clock. Finney under center.
Oh,
Motion,
almost
back to
bobbled.
pass. Got a receiver right side,
Double
over the
coverage.
shoulder. Oh,
Kickoff ball's incomplete.
I think that was number 2. Creighton Klicka on a little wheel route out that way. Clock stops at 2:23. 3rd and 12 coming up. Ball at the 19-yard line of the Raiders.
And you got to try. You're pre-district. You got to see what you can do. But this is where those runs would continue to run the clock. Where it stopped now, you're 3rd and long, way back in your end of the field. If you don't convert this long 3rd down, now you got to punt and give them good field position.
Finney rolls right, got pressure. Under
Oh,
pressure.
hang on to that ball.
Trying to get rid of it. He does get rid of it. It'll be an incomplete pass and a flag coming in. Are they going to call grounding?
That should be incomplete pass.
No,
There
it
was
hit a
receiver.
lineman.
Did it hit a lineman?
First.
Yeah, with all that traffic back there, I don't know that he had any of his backs to actually
His daddy said, throw it long. He's looking at him like, yeah, easy for you to say.
Yeah. So that'll bring up grounding will bring up loss of down. Ball is going to be, they tackled him where? Back at the 6-yard line?
Yeah.
So a loss of, 13, and then the penalty will back it up a little bit more. Or they go there. So 4th ball at the, where's that mark, Darren? 7-yard line?
Yes, 7.
So 4th and 24, kicks away, gets a
Nice.
nice little
Look at
bounce.
Nice
that.
bounce.
Punt rolls all the way down.
50.
The 49-yard line.
What?
Nice job from the 7-yard line. We punted away, first punt of the season, and gets a 42-yard punt. And so the Raiders go 3 and out, 4-play drive. They lost 15 yards and only took a minute off the clock.
That's the worst part. You pound even 4 running plays.
Raiders 19, Brahmas 15, 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this first half, and the Brahmas right at midfield.
You can't have your cake and eat it too, Darren.
That's right.
Handoff, right side, drives his feet, gets about a 5-yard gain and bring up 2nd and 5, and the clock will tick. Brahmas with 2 timeouts. We're under 2 minutes remaining. Raiders with a 4-point lead, 19-15.
Second down, long 4.
Receiver left and right. Tight end right side. Handoff will go right side.
Ball's
Ball's loose.
Loose.
Brahmas will pick it up and bring up 3rd and 1.
Banks Beatty come out of there pumped up, son. He thought they had it.
Ball at the 42.
Down and long 2.
Quarterback looking over the defense. 2 tight ends. Handoff goes left side.
Ooh, nice stick.
Nice stop from the defense. They may stop him short. We'll see. See where they mark it.
Yeah, they're
He got
holding
it.
him short because they're letting.
Looks mighty close.
Oh, he got a favorable spot
got it,
there.
yeah.
I sure thought they had him behind the line, but he gets right to the 40. So to bring up 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. 4th play of the drive coming up. Under a minute now. Handoff will go left side. A little bit of traffic. Gain of 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8 coming up, and the Brahmas will take timeout number 2. Clock stops with 49 seconds left. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Our thanks to Alexander's Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind, Best Barbershop, Christus Health, Dairy Queen of Winsboro, First National Bank of Winsboro, Leafy Lavini, South African Eatery, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Internal Medicine, and Goodson's Quick Lube. And our thanks to you for tuning in. Stick around to our video folks at halftime. Have some video for you of the Rugged Red Band from Raiderland. Those of you listening to radio, stay tuned. We'll take it back to the station. You'll get to hear from our sponsors. And we'll be back for second half action.
And boy, do we appreciate sponsors both on KWNS Radio, right here on your live stream broadcast. You're seeing those scrolling across the bottom of your screen, and we could not put this production on without all of you fine folks and businesses, and what a great asset you are to our community. And so we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, so many of these sponsors sponsoring lots of different ways, on video, on the radio, in the programs, with giveaways, with generous community. Second and 8 coming up for the Brahmans. Fifth play of the drive. Raiders 19, Brahmans 15. Paul Pewitt with the receiver left and right. Quarterback back to pass, looking left side. Good coverage. Oh, they're going to call.
I knew that was coming. That's a good call, Darren.
Was that face guarding you think they called on him?
I think he interfered.
That's actually not a penalty in high school.
He interfered.
If he hit it,
Contact.
if he touched, had to have contact.
So
contact.
Paul Pewitt gets a huge break on the incomplete pass.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
So interference. Brings up first and 10.
Darren's trying to still be too much
I
of
was
a
at
homer.
38.
Hey.
At the 23.
You remember Coach Hawkins, he's the one that always said we were such bad homers. And that's okay. We're going to be. We love our Raiders.
Going to be about the 23. So first and 10 coming up for Paul Pewitt. 39 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball at the 23. Pewitt, two tight ends. Quarterback way under center. He's got to squat way down.
He does.
Counter action,
Nice.
good wrap up.
They got to call timeout. He's telling them to hurry up.
Nice
They're
job.
going to get a play in before they call another timeout.
27 seconds remaining. Second and 11 coming up. Paul Pewitt trying to hurry to get a play off.
They got a hobble.
The slot kind of hobbling. He's moving the whole time, too.
Yeah, he is. He is absolutely.
He's hurting so
That's
bad he
a
can't
false
stand still. That's number 23, Tavion Brown. Hurting. Clock stops, 10 seconds remaining.
Ought to start again on the ref's whistle. So
Did they
Unless
call
it-
procedure?
yes, unless they call timeout.
Procedure penalty will back it up 5 yards, make it second and 16 from the,
But that's 28 or 9.
we'll call it the 28. Officials discussing in the middle of the field around the ball. As I mentioned, stay tuned to our video audience. Stay tuned at halftime. You'll get some of the halftime festivities here at Raider Stadium. And for those of you listening to KWNS, we'll take it back to the station. Those of you on Meridics.
That's what they're talking about, Nub. Yeah, there's potential here of a penalty on the offense, maybe a 10-second runoff here, which would put us at halftime. See what referees coming to talk to Coach Finney. That's one of those new rules they implemented for folks that fake injuries, have penalties to either stop the clock or do something. So I don't.
Officials discussing
If
with
they're just listening to Nub,
That's
he's
right,
telling
Nub's telling them
Nub's
what's going
telling
on.
them what's going on.
4 seconds.
so that 10-second runoff from the 14-second point. We'll take it down to 4 seconds.
Oh, 4.
14 seconds on the snap, 10-second runoff. We'll have 4 seconds. 4 seconds in the half.
4 seconds
There
will
we go.
remain. Second and long coming up for Paul Pewitt. Second and
I tell you,
16.
Nub had it right the whole time. I mean,
I
they
told you
just
if
gotta
they just listened to Nub, we would
Oh.
have been done.
Yep.
So this likely will be the final play. If the Paul Pewitt coaches are not happy, they're talking with the officials. So Eddie's going to come across and visit with Coach Finney one more time.
Oh, Eddie, I wonder how long he's been officiating.
I'm kind of confident he may have called one of my games. And that was,
Well, that was only
31
15 years ago.
31 years ago. Yeah, Coach Finney was generous last night when I was helping Isaiah Amon put his decals on. He said, Mr. Rose was tight end for the Mount Pleasant, graduated in 2000. I said, yeah, it was a little earlier than that. Tried 10 years earlier, 31 years ago. So back to 14 seconds. For some
14
reason.
seconds. Timeout. Pewitt took their last timeout.
So
They
Pewitt
took
took
a
a,
timeout.
yeah,
Okay.
they either, I guess that's it there, and you got to take a timeout or have a 10-second runoff. So they took their timeout. So timeout number 3 for Pewitt. After the timeout, they'll have 2nd and 16 with 14 seconds remaining in this first half. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15, and halftime coming up. Those of you listening on Meridics, we'll put it on pause, and so take your 25 minutes to get some refreshment and then tune back in. You'll probably have to refresh your browser when we get things started here in the second half. 2nd 16 coming up for the Brahmas. Tight end right, receiver left, quarterback under center. He's going to roll to his left side. He's a lefty looking for the screen, coming to the right side.
No, sir. Wow.
Great job staying at
Josh
number
Blair.
43, Josh Blair,
Sophomore.
junior.
Oh, yeah, he is a junior. Sorry.
And that's going to take us to halftime. Josh Blair takes us to halftime. What a play from Blair. We'll go to halftime with your Raiders having a 4-point lead. It's Rugged Red 19, Brahmas 15. Let's take it back to the KWNS station.
After. He wants to do sports journalism. This is his first year doing it.
gentlemen, the Paul Pewitt Blazing Blue Berema Band. The overall band student of the week is Jason Finley. Guard member of the week is Krista Bigelow. The section of the week is the trumpet section. The directors would like to thank the parents, band boosters, the school board, our administrators, our community, our band managers, and our faculty for their support. Thank you for your attention and God bless.
Winsboro High School proudly presents the award-winning Raiderette Drill Team. Are led on the field tonight by Captain Katie Newsom, First Lieutenants Madison Driver, and Social Officer Reagan Valentine. The Raiderette of the week is Phoebe Buckley. The Raiderette director is Grace McLemore. Tonight, the Raiderettes will perform a palm routine to light them up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Winsboro High School Raiderettes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field that rugged red band from Raiderland, the Winsboro High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field tonight by drum major Shelby Rambo. Tonight, the band will perform the first two movements of this year's UIL production entitled Night Circus, featuring the music of Elvis Presley, Tchaikovsky, Britney Spears, Maslanka, and more. Come back each week for more exciting new additions to the show. This week's Freshman of the Week is Gabe Poole. This week's Section of the Week is the Flutes. Come support the Raider Band as they open their competition season at Pleasant Grove High School on Saturday, September 25th. And now we hope you enjoy the Raider Band performance of Night Circus.
Let's go, Raider! Raider! Woo!
soloist was Nico Perez on soprano saxophone. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for the Raider Red Band from Raiderland, the Winsboro High School Marching Band. The Raider Band would like to thank the administration, school board, faculty, staff, parents, and the community for their unwavering support. Without your help, none of our successes would be possible. We'd like to wish the Paul Pewitt Band the best of luck as they continue in their 2021 marching season. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Red Raider Band.
Halftime scores: Winona 7, Lone Oak 0, Mineola 14, Canton 3, Quitman 23, Cumby 0, Mount Vernon 19, Hooks 0, New Boston 42, New Diana 0, Spring Hill 14, Sabine 14, White Oak 12, Halton 0, Pittsburgh 12, Jefferson 0 at half. Again, I want to remind you, the south end of the field, our Band Boosters concession stand. They have some really good food at the Band Boosters concession stand. Be sure there and go pay them a visit. Appreciate them being here. Also, the north end of the field, Kona Ice, sponsored by the Raider Pride tonight. Be sure to head to the north end of the field and get you a Kona Ice. Thank you, Raider Pride. Also, another shout out to our cheerleader sponsors: A1 Self Storage, A1 Water Wells, Betty Crane, Franklin County Clerk, City National Bank, the Dairy Queen of Winsboro, Diamond C Cattle Company, Dr. C.J. Holland, General and Family Dentistry, Dr. Houghton in the Winsboro Veterinary Medical Center, Edward Jones, Darren Swanner, Pizza Inn, Ricky Jones, Franklin County Sheriff, Sarah Spence Real Estate. Thank you to Stone Livestock Commission, Team Worldwide, the Hangout with Nutrition, the Leopard Cactus, Williams Trucking, and Winsboro Spirit Club. Thank you for sponsoring the Winsboro High School cheerleaders this year.
Send her on a text. Refresh. Send her on a text. Refresh your web page. Refresh your phone screen. Good. Good. We are. We're going to have to. Trying to use text and everything. You got some you want to donate?
Lost? Lost?
I said in the middle.
He was on the right side.
What am I going to do?
Hey, Chip, this is in the middle. The middle? This is in the middle. I didn't know where she was. Tell me, Gordon.
Again, I want to thank our new scoreboard and imaging board that will be over our new Rugged Red Stadium. We have some anchor sponsors. If you don't know what that anchor sponsor consists of, it's companies, individuals who have committed $7,500 for 5 years. And we have 45 major sponsors: First National Bank, Team Worldwide, Christus Health and Sports Medicine, Lake Country Window, and Zero Line. Welcome back, your Rugged Red Raiders.
Hey, that's pretty sweet.
Welcome back to the Red Raider Network. Halftime, where your Red Raiders lead the Pewitt Brahmas.
All right, bring it to us.
19-15. We just seen our band and Pewitt's band perform. Dr. Rose is getting the radio back on. We good to go, Dr.
We're
Rose?
good to go. KWNS 104.7 FM. You're listening to live coverage of the opening night for the 2021 season. Dr. David Rose, Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner with first half stats. Raiders up 19-15. Raiders ran 28 plays, took 12 minutes off the clock, picked up 123 yards. The Brahmas ran 26 plays, took about 12 minutes off the clock, and had about 83 yards of offense, plus an 86-yard kickoff return to start the game. Brahmas scored that touchdown, and the Raiders forced them 3 and out on their next possession. And the Raiders scored on their first 2 possessions, made it 13-7. Brahmas scored, made a 2-point conversion, made it 15-13. Then Raiders came back and scored, made it 19-15 with about 5 minutes left in that first half, and then some back and forth. And here we are getting ready to start this second half. Raiders will receive the kickoff. They won the toss and deferred.
So that's huge. You know, when you can come out of this second half, you know you're getting the ball because you won the toss, you deferred, you're getting it here, up with a 4-point lead. See what adjustments Coach Finney and the staff made at halftime here in a great first ball game for the Red Raiders. We talked about it early, Dave and Joey. We did not get to have this game last year. So the Raiders went into Hooks, which we will host here at home next week. That was our first ball game. Only 2 pre-district games did the Raiders play last year. And so we get 3 this year.
Yeah, if you remember last year, we went to Hooks, and then we came home hoping to play Hugh Springs. It was canceled, but then we were able to make a makeup game with St. Augustine. We got to go to Longview and be in that tremendous facility down there last year.
Guys, Roger Spakes texted me at halftime. We all know Roger. He can fix anything. He seems to be one of the most patient men I've ever met in my life. So he sends me a text. Y'all are sounding great. Watching y'all on the old TV.
Oh, there you go.
Now, I don't know if we're sounding great and we look better because we're on an older TV. What's he saying? Roger, we appreciate you tuning in.
Don't go after that ball.
A little knuckleball kicked over to the right side. We picked that up. Hayden, number 8, able to dive for it, and the Raiders will have starting position at about the 33-yard line.
The way it was going, I'm not sure it wasn't headed out of bounds.
Exactly.
I think it was curving away from, kind of fading away from Hayden. I think that's why he tried for it. He's got great hands. Coach Finney, when we talked to him, David, in my office the other day, talked about how good Hayden's hands were, and he was excited about what he was bringing.
And I think Hayden probably was thinking, if this gets away from me, they've got some speed that I can get down here and take it away. 1st and 10 Raiders, handoff. Right side, 35, loses his shoe. Jacob Kellum is so fast, he ran out of his shoe. Had a blowout right at the 34-yard line. Still picked up at 6. Oh, his knee went down when he had the blowout, so he gets to the 36, pick up a 3, and bring up 2nd and 7. Wow, granddaddy.
Coach Finney says, do I need to show you how to tie your shoes?
We're losing shoes, we're losing helmets.
Had a big play set up first.
Click is going to split out to the right. Is that Deaton out to the left?
Oh, we got
flag. Oh, we had some movement. That's number 23, Soto. Had a little action going on there at the line. Flag's going to back the Raiders up. Just underway, 3rd quarter. 11:21 on the clock. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15. And Darren, to your credit, the band announcer called them the Blue Brahma Band. So you're right, it is Brahma.
I don't like it.
Wow. Can we just be our own East Texas guys and call it Brahma?
You bet. We only get them one time this year.
2nd and 12 coming up for the Raiders. Hand off Soto, left side, traffic taken down. Line of scrimmage is 31. He may lose another yard.
So.
Yep, going to bring up 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. The drive started well with Kellum. Looked like he was going to pick up 7 yards, maybe 10, but had the blowout. It took him down to his knee, and so we had a 2nd and 7, and then a procedure penalty. Now 3rd and 13 coming up.
We're going to need to get him to Tires Pro, get him a new set of treads. Get Clicker to help him out.
Deaton's going to split out to the left. Clicker to the right. Play action. Back deep. Deaton got a man beat. Oh, boy. Had his man beat. And a fall incomplete. Goodness. 3rd and 13. Big play potential, and falls incomplete. 4th and 13 coming up from the 29-yard.
I think Clicker was maybe a little bit more open on that.
Was he on this? Click on this
Clicker
bottom
was on
side?
the bottom. Yeah.
Nice protection, though.
Great protection. Raiders are split out 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Finney back to punt, little soccer style. Gets a good kick away. And Coach Finney was telling us about this. The way they line up for the punts, it's practically impossible for the receiving team to send a receiver back. Because if they send anybody back, they're going to leave somebody open where we could just quickly pass the ball. So they've done a nice job with the punts thus far to be able to 2 punts to kick away and no return possible. So 10-15 on the clock, so 1:45 on that drive. 4 plays and a loss of 4 yards. Raiders don't start the way they want. 19 for the Rugged Red, 15 for the Blue Brahmas. 10-15 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Paul Pewitt. They're going to have a little motion. Line of scrimmage was the 26. That'll break them, back them up. Bring it 1st and 15. We're going to call it the 20. 1st and 15 from the 20. 38, number 35, number 5 on that front for the Raiders. Landon Boyd, Gage Fulmer. Handoff's going to go right side. Not much there. Number 5, Marquise Ivory. Front doing a good job. Gain. Line of scrimmage to 20. He's to the 21, so he's going to bring up 3rd and 14 from the 21.
Second.
That's what I said. Second. Sounded like I said 3rd, but it's because it's the first game. Your ears aren't tuned just right. 2nd and 14 coming up. 25. Logan Baker, number 15, is Adrian Nance in the secondary for the Raiders. Handoff right side, got some room up the middle, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a little more. 2nd and 14 is going to become 3rd and about 8. Oh, he got more than I thought. We're going to call it 3rd and 6. Big gain. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball marked at the 30-yard line.
3rd down and 7. Ball at the 30-yard line. Big play in the 3rd quarter.
They need to get to the 36. 3rd and 6 coming up. Raider D. Kind of step up. Counter action coming right side.
Hang in there's Adrian. Attaboy.
Great pursuit from the Raiders. And Zadrian Nance, you called it, Darren. Zadrian forced him back inside.
Yes, he did.
3 defenders in pursuit.
Nice defense.
Out to the 31. A gain of 1 is going to bring up 4th and 5. And the Brahmas will bring in the punt team. 8:30, clock ticking, third quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15.
Nice job by the defense making a stand there on their first series here in the second half.
A little confusion for this special teams unit for the Brahmas. Brahmas in blue pants, white shirts trimmed in that royal blue, silver helmets. Your Raiders in all black. Red numerals trimmed in white, red stripes on the pants. Snaps back for the punt. Punt is away, end over end.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way, just going to let it hit and roll just across midfield. Takes a little roll to the 44.
Good job, Raider D.
Raider D
First and 10,
forces
Raider
a
D.
3 and out. 4 plays, 2.5 minutes off the clock. And a gain of 5 yards total for the Brahmas. Excuse me, the Brahmas. 7:49, first and 10 for the Raiders at the Raider 44-yard line. Winsboro 19, Paul Pewitt 15.
Long sustained drive would be nice here. Stick it in the end zone.
Motion left to right, handoff right side. Hernandez thought he was going to get a stiff arm and get a little more real estate. He picks up about 3 to the 48-yard line. We'll call it 4, bring up second and long 6. 7:30 on the clock, third quarter. Winsboro 19, Omaha Paul Pewitt 15. We were at about 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and the defenses have stymied the offenses since then. Raiders, quarterback keeper from Finney, saw something. He thought he'd get maybe a little more yardage than he did. He's just across midfield to the Brahmas 49.
That's actually the center, Colt Wilkins, feeling out of his peripheral, thought he saw the defensive tackles jump.
Oh, I got you.
They didn't quite get him across. Finney does a great job, though, of
still picking up.
knowing it. Absolutely.
Third and 4 coming up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it when your center's in,
Yes.
giving that authority. That'll get some offsides called against the defense from time to time this year.
Motion left to right,
Oh,
handoff.
trouble.
Handoff, no handoff. I thought he handed off right side. Finney keeps it. He's pushed way back. They'll stop his progress. Little extracurricular conversation happening afterwards. Third and 4 is going to.
Boy, we got a great spot. That was a great spot.
Third and 4 is going to be 4th and 7. I'm going to call it 4th and a short 7. Ball back across into Raider territory at the Raider 48. 4th and 7 coming up.
I love these officials. Great spot.
Raiders look like they're going to go for it. 4th and 7. Finney back to pass. Across the middle, little confusion. Hit a receiver as he was falling away, and it falls incomplete.
We had Soto and looks like Lovelady within 2 yards of each other. I think Lovelady may have run a little deep on his route, but the ball was thrown a little behind Soto too. Nice call though. I like the play selection.
So
gave you a chance.
The Brahmas pick up 5 yards on their possession. Raiders picked up 4 yards on their possession. Raiders have a net of 0 yards here in this third quarter. -4 on their first drive, 4 on the second. Now it's Brahma ball again, riding just across midfield, 5:49. First and 10, Brahmas at the Raider 49-yard. Receiver to the left, slot to right, ball loose, wrap him up.
Nowhere to go behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 46,
Cole Graves.
Cole Graves, nice job wrapping him up.
46, Cole Graves.
They just give him we were hoping a loss of 10, but they make it a loss of 1. Second 11 coming up. Forward progress takes him right at midfield. 5:25, third quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15. .13 seconds on the play clock. Brahmas to the line, receiver left. off the line, split out to the right. Back to pass, deep on that right side. Oh
boy.
Not bad coverage, but a great throw. Hit him in the hands, but he was running out of bounds, falls incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and 11 for the Brahmans. Clock stops 4:57. Soto in coverage back there. Is that Tedford playing back at safety there?
Number 10.
Number 10, yeah, freshman. That's amazing. Playing strong safety, Shane Tedford. Oh, got an official timeout. Oh, got a player down.
Oh, that's the receiver.
The receiver that just went out of bounds over there. He looks to be hurting pretty good.
Cramped up, I believe.
Yeah, maybe cramping. We didn't see a lot of that in the first half, and usually first game of the season, first half,
hot as
it's hot and kids are keyed up, and but the player is off the field, so the officials, I think, were just making sure he was getting 10 to 2.
I'll be shocked if we see any cramps on our side. Coach Finney tells me if you're cramping, it's your fault. You didn't prepare enough for the game. You're not hydrated enough.
And that's the truth.
And that's the truth.
It's about drinking water, not during the game. You can't drink enough right now. It has to be all week long and staying away from the sodas.
3rd and 11 coming up for the Brahmans. 4 down lineman for the Raiders. Good push up front.
Nice.
Hang on.
Great play. That's like number 25, Ryder Gibson that was number 8. Nice little punt, and Rance calls for the fair catch at about the 15-yard line. So the punt is away. Raiders once again hold them 3 and out. They started that at 5:45, so about a minute 50 on that drive for the Brahmas, minus 1 yard on the drive, 4 plays. Raiders with the ball once again deep in their territory this time. 3:56 on the clock. 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Raiders. Raiders at their 15-yard line. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Streaming at Meridics.com. Video provided by Afterglow Productions on YouTube and the Winsboro ISD Facebook page. Raiders will send out 2. Clicka to the right, Deaton to the left. Handoff will come up the middle.
Rance
Brown driving his feet. Oh, and the
ball's loose. Hold on to the ball.
Ball's loose. Brahma's saying they have it. Are they going to call him down? Nope, they're giving the ball to the Brahmas. And so a 1-play drive for the Raiders gives the ball to the Brahmas deep in Raider territory. After the fumble, Brahmas will be at the Raiders 18, we'll call it 19-yard line.
Didn't need to have that happen. Got to hold on to the ball. New formation for the Raiders. That was a deep I formation. Brown was 8 or 9 yards behind the ball, line of scrimmage. And just got to tuck that ball.
Tight end right for the Brahmas. Receiver right, receiver left. Look to pass left side. Pass will fall incomplete.
Nice job, Zadrian.
Adrian Nance with the coverage. I lost it here in the press box. I was looking at a 2x4 and couldn't see anything else. So
Adrian Nance on the cover.
That was close, boy. There's a little contact, but hey.
Indeed. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Brahmas. Clock stops 3:38, 3rd quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 15. We need something to break loose here defensively. Raiders get a turnover, return it. Same formation, tight right, quarterback falls to his knees after he hands the ball off. Hand off right side, gain down to the 14, so we'll call it a 5-yard gain, bring up 3rd and 5.
Number 58, Caden Adams.
3rd and 5 for Paul Pewitt. Winsboro trying to bend but not break. Rugged Red 19, Blue Brahmas 15.
Did you have any friends growing up that went to Paul Pewitt, Dave?
No, that Omaha is still a good 25, 30 minutes from Mount Pleasant. And so probably a bunch of my ag friends did because they probably had a lot of ag interaction with them, but I never really knew about it that way. Handoff's going to go right side, and they're going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt. Man, broke it out to the right side, went 14 yards, and the Brahmas take the lead once again, 21-19 with 2:46 on the clock. A 1-minute drive, 3 plays. But after the fumble, they had a very short field, only had to cover 19 yards. And the Brahmas take the lead, 21-19. They'll go for 2 with their swinging gate formation.
I think I'd have to just kick it right here. Put yourself up by 3. This is risky if you go for 2 and don't get it.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good kicker.
They'll go for 2 with the traditional formation, what they've used most of the night. Tight right, receiver right and left. Handoff right side, quarterback bounces off, stretches out. Hang on. Keep him out of the end zone. Oh, he gets in.
Wow.
Good, tough run by the quarterback. Second, third, fourth effort finally gets in, and it puts the Brahmas up by 4. It's Paul Pewitt, 23. Winsboro 19. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Our thanks to our season sponsors, Alexander's Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind Assisted Living and Independent Living, Best Barbershop, Christus Health, Dairy Queen of Winsboro, First National Bank of Winsboro, Leafy Livini, South African Eatery, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Internal Medicine, and Winsboro Tire and Lube. 23-19, the Brahmas take the lead once again. They took the lead with the opening kickoff return. The Raiders scored on 2 consecutive drives to make it 13-7. Brahmas scored to make it 15-13. The Raiders went up 19-13.
Turnovers will kill you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We've been at that for about 14 minutes, and now the Brahmas take the lead once again, and turnovers, you're right, never help you out. 2:46 remaining in this third quarter. Brahmas with the lead. They'll tee it up at the 40, kick it away.
So tune in again next Friday. We'll be right back here from, hopefully one day soon, we'll get to call it Old Red Raider Stadium, right?
That's right,
but we will be here next week.
It's still Old Red.
The Old Red, the lovely confines of Red Raider Stadium. Lots of action happened right here. We're excited about what's to come at the new stadium.
Kick is away. Check up at about the 25, taken at
Turn on the Jets.
Come on, right side, 30. 35, Kellum gets pushed back, but he'll make it out to the 35. Good return for Kellum. About a 15 yards north and south and about 40 yards east and west. Raiders will have good starting position. 2:37, third quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 23. Finney comes into the huddle. Raiders in black, Brahmas in white and blue. Receiver left, receiver right. Back to pass, Finney. Oh, the receiver screen, he skips it. Pass will fall incomplete.
Second down.
Bring up second 10.
Want to give.
He'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, he would. He didn't get his feet square up underneath his shoulders good enough, throwing out there to his left. Got to really, and that's a long throw, guys.
That is.
He's on this hash, and Deaton's way out between the numbers and the sideline. That's a lot further throw than it looks like on the camera. Let's give a shout out to our linemen again here. Tight ends, Caden Finney, Cole Graves, Banks Beatty, Lane Lewis, Colt Wilkins, Caden Adams, Will Holman.
Same formation, 2 left, 1 right. Finney back to pass. Time.
Oh, he's got him,
Deep
baby.
Pass.
Oh, my.
Deaton lays out and tries to make the circus catch. He had beaten 2 defenders. Line of scrimmage was where are they, the 30, 32. And Deaton lays out at about the 27.
That's a deep ball.
41 yards in the air.
Finney is not scared to stand in that pocket and wait till the last second to throw it and take a hit for his buddy. You can see they've got some potential here.
Clock stops, 2:25, third quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 23. Adrian Nance splits out right side. Finney.
Oh, Clicker.
Looks for the screen, and the screen receiver was not looking. So the clock will stop.
Yeah, either Hernandez ran the wrong route, Finney threw it to the wrong spot, but it was...
Everybody was surprised when it was over.
Ugly.
Everybody was looking back like, that didn't go like we had planned.
Yeah.
4th and 10 coming up.
That's a nice way to put it.
Well, unfortunately, that ball didn't go past the line of scrimmage because I think we had some linemen downfield because it was going to be a screen play behind the line.
Timeout going to be called by the Raiders. First timeout here in the second half. This timeout brought to you by Leafy, South African Eatery downtown in Winsboro. 2:19 on the clock here in the third quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 23. It's a back and forth affair in that first half. Brahmas took the opening kickoff, 86 yards, made it 7-0. Then the Raiders went on a sustained drive, 4 minutes, 27 seconds, 11 plays, tied up 7-7, forced a 3 and out. And then 2 quick plays, a pass from Will Wilcox to Hayden Deaton, made it 13-7 Raiders. We were that way for quite a few minutes, and about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Brahmas struck their own long drive, 11 plays, 6 minutes, 21 seconds, 51 yards, made it 15-13. Then the Raiders, another sustained drive, 11-play drive, went up 19-15. We stayed that way until just a few moments ago when the Brahmas scored and made it 23-19. Raiders trying to respond after the Brahmas score, but are looking to punt it away on 4th and 10. Raiders had the offensive advantage in that first half. Finney, quick pass. Oh!
That's pass interference.
Flags coming in. Flags coming in.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Finney, talk about last second, didn't punt it away, looked up and threw to his tight end.
I know they don't like it, but that's pass interference, guys.
I thought he hit him before the ball.
He did.
Before the ball got there, officials will consider it. And Finney
they're saying it wasn't catchable. Yes, it was catchable. It was right in hit him right in the numbers.
And the foul occurred right at the first down stick, so it's
pass interference is the call. What a break! Talk about pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
Man,
Finney looks up and throws the pass at the last second. The interference call.
He was so smooth with it. He sold the punt.
Yeah, you bet.
Gives them a 1st and 10 at the Raider 43-yard line. Wowee, granddaddy.
I think that's the right call, guys. Not being a homer, but I believe that's the right call.
So Finney will bring him to the line. 1st and 10, down by 4, 2:12 remaining third quarter. Pitch
Get out
outside.
there.
Kill him.
Outside.
Come on. 45, 50.
Hit that lane.
He steps out of bounds. Kellum.
I tell you what, Kellum's got some skills, guys,
Boy,
but
he
he's got a few little things he needs to work on. If he would have hit that, Dominique last year would have set that up and would have hit that alley and scored.
Well, and you know, as a first-time ball carrier, there's so much adrenaline going through him, and he's like, I see a lot of green.
Yes, and a lot of black jerseys ahead of me.
Yes,
helping me.
But you take one hitch step that gives you a second. Still great play. 1st and 10, Raiders in Brahma territory. Handoff, Clicker, left side. Little shake and bake. Clicker, line of scrimmage was the Brahma 44. 1st and 10 from the 44. Brings up 2nd and 6 from the 40.
Yeah, great job. Way to get the corner.
Nice blocking.
Nice blocking out front.
2 tights for the Raiders. Finney under center, left hand, left side. Clicker takes on a couple of tacklers. He'll pick up a needed 6. I think they're going to give him 5. Bring up 3rd and a short 1. A minute 16 remaining, third quarter. Raiders 19, Brahmas 23. Here in Winsboro. Finney's going to bring them in. Bring in the play. Clicker checks out.
I think you just keep smashing right in their face and run the clock.
Motion left to right. Finney under center. Handoff
Bet.
right side. Cuts back. Hernandez goes right side this time down to the 20-yard line. Corralled at about the 18.
Better hold on to the football.
Yep.
That first down for the Raiders brought to you by Scott's Pharmacy. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Brahma 17.
I like this series by the Raiders coming back after having to give it up that last possession.
And the crazy 4th down conversion with the pass interference.
I love it.
We're clicking along. Handoff Hernandez. No keeper.
Midline.
Finney.
Nice job, Finney. Reading that option. That's
down to the 10-yard line. 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 coming up. But that's going to take us to the end. 10th play of the drive coming up. But we're going to switch ends. That's going to do it for this 3rd quarter. It's Raiders 19. Brahmas 23. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Streaming at Meridics.com. Video provided by Afterglow Productions and the technical wizardry of Brett Burnett, Dr. David Rose, Joey Keith, Darren Swanner. Broadcasting tonight, our thanks to our radio sponsors, Alexander Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind, Best Barbershop, Christus Health, Dairy Queen, First National Bank, Leafy, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Internal Medicine, and Winsboro Tire and Lube. 12 minutes on the clock. It's the final frame. The Raiders will have 2nd and short coming up, deep in Brahma territory.
I tell you guys, we were talking earlier about Kyler Finney being tough, standing in the pocket. Here's a sophomore running the show. He's a coach's kid. As y'all know, my son, my youngest one, Jomo, this is his 3rd year to do the water boy. That's him down there tossing the bottle up in there now. He ain't giving water to anybody, but he's throwing it up in there.
Hey, the boy, Jomo.
But, Jomo gets along with all the players. But you know who he said is the nicest to him? Is Kyler Finney. He said every time Kyler sees him, he stops, talks to him, asks him how his day was, and they actually carry on conversation. And he said that really means a lot to me. So here you got a starting quarterback as a sophomore. He's humbling himself enough to reach out to an 11-year-old and make him, or 12 as of today. He's almost 12 today.
Hey, happy birthday, Jomo.
Well, I tell you, last night I was helping out with decals with dads. And the last decal they got goes right above the crown, and it says Code Red. And they have on the wall in the field house this poster that spells out Raiders: respect, attitude, intensity, discipline, effort, responsibility, and sportsmanship. As a Red Raider, I will do my best, I will do what is right, and I will treat others like I want to be treated. And every kid had to tell their dad or dad figure what that was about before they got the Code Red sticker.
Sweet.
Wow. And so Finney's living that out with Jomo.
Love it.
Pretty
Click
good
up.
deal. Click a left side.
Get him on.
Touchdown. Creighton Clicka, touchdown. Rugged Red. Clicka takes it in from 10 yards out on 2nd and 3 to start this 4th quarter ride. Puts the Raiders back on top by 2. Rugged Red 25.
Good call.
Brahmas 23.
They're going to kick that extra point.
Raiders will go in for the PAT.
Yeah, it's a great drive, guys. I love seeing that
Line.
going back. Yeah, great job up front. Let me give those guys some love again. Banks Beatty, Cole Graves, Lane Lewis, Colt Wilkins, Caden Adams, Will Holman. Great job up front. Those guys. Oh, snap is back.
Kicker,
hold on it.
What in the world happened?
I'm not sure that Will wasn't even ready for the
Will
snap.
wasn't even ready.
So poor Rodriguez says, I'm not supposed to have this in my hands. I'm supposed to kick it. Rodriguez gets
railroaded.
Tattooed, and so the extra point no good, but the Raiders take the 2-point lead with 9 seconds off the clock here in the 4th quarter. It's Rugged Red 25, Blue Brahmas 23. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM.
Ouch.
Raiders on that drive, 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 10 plays, 68 yards.
My father-in-law just texted me, reminded me, Jomo's 12 today. Yes, you're right. You're right, Papa. Sorry. I think I said 11. He is 12 today, going on 20.
That's right. That's right. Raiders take the lead but we've got a full quarter minus 9 seconds remaining. It's anybody's ball game. It's been back and forth.
Great. Sorry, Dave.
I was
Didn't mean
gonna
to
say-
jump in. I'm just sitting here looking at our sideline and seeing Brother Henry down there, such a huge part of this Rugged Red football program for so many years. We're glad to see him out. Know his bride is at home watching us, and thank you for what a great family the Suchis have been for this community.
Indeed. An unusual third quarter. The Raiders punted on their first possession, then the Brahmas punted, then the Raiders had an incomplete pass on a fourth down attempt, and then the Brahmas punted, then the Raiders fumbled, and then the Brahmas finally scored on a short field to take the lead once again, and then the Raiders able to score as we start this fourth quarter.
Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds.
Oh, it just barely rolls out.
It's actually not bad. I tell you what, if I'm Paul Pewitt, I make them kick it again.
Barely,
no doubt,
almost kicked up and stuck it right about the 10-yard line.
This may be the worst starting field position the Brahmas have had off of a Raider kickoff.
So did it go out of bounds right about the 10?
Yeah, so they should get it up at, what is it, the 25? I'm telling you, they're talking about whether they're going to make them kick it again. I sure would. Yep.
So Raiders will re-kick. Rodriguez had it teed at the 40. They'll back him up 5 yards. Kick again.
Oh, no,
they're going to take it.
At the 30.
What do you know?
There you go.
Brahmas.
A lot worse can happen.
Oh, absolutely.
1st and 10 at the 30. 11:51 on the clock, fourth quarter. Paul Pewitt 23, Winsboro 25. Fourth quarter just underway. Officials discussing with the Brahma coaches.
Now, if you guys correct me if I'm wrong, did the head coach from Pewitt leave after last year and go to Pittsburgh?
Josh was telling us that there had been some turnovers. Is that right, Darren? Darren, give us a...
I don't know if he went to Pittsburgh, but he did leave.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Somebody told me he went to Pittsburgh. I work with a lady. Her son goes to Pittsburgh and said, boy, what a welcome sight. He was doing a really good job over there. So I like to see coaches get promotions like that. They're looking to move up.
Brahmas, receiver left and right, two backs, counter action, going from left to right to left, up the middle, pickup of 2 or 3. Line of scrimmage, the 30s out to the 34, second 6 coming up.
Little quarterback, Hayden Green for Pewitt. He's not very big, but boy, he's tough. Until he's built solid. Gets down there low on that snap, doesn't he?
He's a little bitty dude, and yeah, he squats way down. If you're trying to key on him,
shifty too.
Yeah, you can't see him very well if you're trying to spy him and see what's going to happen. Second 6 coming up for the Brahmas. 3 timeouts remaining for the Brahmas. Did the Raiders take one when we first started?
We've taken one.
They've taken one, yeah, 2.
That's when we ran the fourth down fake punt.
Gotcha. 2 tights for the Brahmas, second 6.
Oh, yeah, hold
Wrap
on.
Wrap him up.
That's Gage.
Flags coming in late. In the interior, Darren, would that be a hole maybe?
Got to be holding.
Fulmer holding is the call. So we'll take that penalty, back him up another 5 yards. Fulmer.
No, he'll decline it, lost it down.
Lost it down. There you go. Make it 3rd and 10.
How would you like to have to block Gage Fulmer the whole game?
Oh, shifty, quick.
His quads are big around my waist to boot.
I guarantee you.
And he's a wrestler just like his brother, so he knows all about leverage and quickness.
Absolutely.
Good job by Fulmer, the freshman, dropping on loss of 5. Holding penalty is declined. Makes it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for the Brahmas. Brahmas 23, Raiders 25. 10:35, on the clock. Quarterback rolls to his right. Take it down. Get the ball.
Fumble.
Get the ball.
Run that in.
Pick it up. Go.
Yes, sir.
Go, son.
What a hit. Who made the initial hit? I lost
Great
him.
googly moogly. He popped him. I lost him,
Ooh,
too.
he popped him. Who was it?
I don't know. Was that Landon Boyd picked it up and ran it in? I can't tell.
I was trying to see who popped the quarterback. I lost him in the scrum.
I want to say it was Fulmer or Boyd. It was a 35 or a 38 that picked it up and ran it in. And the Raiders, what did I say, boys? We needed a turnover and a score. There we go. Fumble. And the Raiders will run it back in and take an 8-point lead, 31-23.
What a hit on the quarterback.
Goodness. Coach
That's where we
Graves
need
gonna check
instant
in.
replay.
I tell you, if we did have a headset on Rowan, he would know exactly what just went down.
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows numbers, details. Man, what a hit and then a pickup. Because he took the quarterback to the ground. There was no way he was going to recover the fumble. Raiders take it back in, going for two. Keeper, right side. Yeah.
Quarterback was seeing stars.
The 2-point conversion is no good. And so the Raiders maintain the 8-point lead. It's Brahma's 23, Raiders 31, and all of you listening audience, we do apologize for the excitement, but we don't. That was an exciting sequence there as the Raiders forced the turnover, pick it up, run it back in about 15 yards for the touchdown and the 8-point lead, largest lead of the night for your Raiders. 10:22 on the clock, and the Raiders with an 8-point lead. Winsboro 31, Paul Pewitt 23 here in the fourth quarter. Rodriguez will get ready to kick it away once again for the Raiders.
Man, he's out there on the 15-yard line. I don't know what he's discussing with these officials. Everybody's already left the field, getting ready to kick off. He's still out there having a discussion. You know, you was talking about the decals with dads earlier. I've seen some things kind of like that back home before. And man, it is such it is just, we talked about it earlier, and it just touches so many different antennas and tentacles and kids and
it
bonding.
Was great. Coach Finney had asked several men in the community to come in who are able to stand in for some of those guys, dads who couldn't be there. Gives them the opportunity to meet some kids they wouldn't normally meet.
Sure.
Neat night. 31-23 Raiders, 8-point lead. 10:23 remaining game. Kick is away. Going to be taken at the 14-yard line by the Brahmas. Setting up a return. A little hold right there. No call, but taken down. That's, I think, Kellum.
Marita, I believe.
Was it Marita?
No, it was Kellum.
Kellum with the tackle at about the 32-yard line. Great job. And so the Raiders with an 8-point lead and the defense back on the field. Defense has performed well tonight. Ball at the 32.5. So we'll call it 1st and 10 at the Brahma 32. Paul Pewitt down by 8. They'll come the line.
Well, I've been noticing how tight their offensive splits are.
Yeah, there's not a lot of gap there, is there?
Pretty well foot to foot.
Handoff go left side, pick up maybe a couple of yards. Call it 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage will be the 35. Brahmas with 3 timeouts. 9:55 on the clock, fourth quarter. Raiders with the 8-point lead. Raider defense looking to the side for the signal. Call a defense. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Receivers split right and left. Tight end on this right side. Handoff comes right, skates, wrapped up. Great job. Nothing doing.
Our D-line is getting some serious push through there.
Amon in there first for contact, then Marita finishes him off, and I tell you.
They give him a yard. How did they get that?
Wow.
3rd and 7 coming up. They gave him a yard. I'm not sure where he got that.
Marquise Ivory busted through from the right side and came all the way across. They're getting quite a bit of push there up front.
3rd and a long 7 from the 36-yard line. Got to get up to the 43. Clock ticking, 8:52. Fourth quarter, Raiders 31, Brahmas 23. Under center, counter action, almost statue. How about a hold?
He's
there you go.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Nice job, Rance Brown.
Rance Brown with a great stop. Stopped him right at the first, and a flagrant hold, if you will. Got a good handful of a Raider. And so the hold on 3rd and 7. Back them up. Got just enough for the first down, but it will be for naught because of the hold. So the third play of the drive coming up once again, 3rd and 17. Got to get to the 43. It should back them up to about the 26, 25. So 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18 from the 25.
You got to reach deep in the playbook right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 19. 8:20 on the clock. 4th quarter. Raiders 31, Brahmas 23.
Smart coverage, smart defense.
6 seconds on the play clock. Brahmas will have to hurry or burn a timeout. 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. Delay a game. Thank you very much.
He got the timeout. The coach over there.
Yeah, he was
the coach over there got the timeout.
All right, timeout. First timeout for the Brahmas. Clock stops 8:05, and they'll have a 3rd and 19 coming up. We'll try to thank our sponsors one last time. Alexander's Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind Assisted Living and Independent Living, Best Barbershop, David Estes, David Shirley, Ryan Griffin, Christus Health, Dairy Queen of Winsboro, First National Bank of Winsboro, Leafy South African Eatery on North Main Street, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency Real Estate, Winsboro Boot Company, Winsboro General Dentistry, Winsboro Internal Medicine, and Winsboro Tire and Lube.
So appreciative of all those sponsors. Those of you watching the broadcast, you see all of our sponsors scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Reach out to those businesses and folks and just let them know you appreciate the broadcast. And even if you don't love Dr. Rose, Joey, and myself on the air, you love the look that Brett Burnett and Afterglow Productions have put together. Such a professional-looking video experience you get to have there in the friendly confines of your recliner, your air conditioner, whatever you've got. Thanks for watching, and thanks to those sponsors for making it possible.
3rd and 18, 3rd and 19 coming up. At the 25, got to get to the 43. Brahmas, receiver left and right, tight end right. Quarterback, back to pass, good pressure,
yeah.
Take it down.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Almost the same thing that happened earlier because they got through and spun him around. He held onto the ball this time, big loss. 3rd and 19 is going to give way to 4th and forever. Line of scrimmage was the 25. They mark him back at the 20, and so that'll bring up 4th and 23. Great defensive stop. Defense looking good tonight. Some say, well, they've given up 23 points. Well, 7 of those were on the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
And
Another 7 were on a very short field after a turnover.
Yeah, so you take away those 14, or actually 15 because they got a 2-point conversion.
Right.
They've given up 1 touchdown.
That's correct.
Punt formation for the Brahmas. Got to get a player off the field before they snap the ball. Ball snapped, a little high. Good stop. Block it.
Oh, Nelly.
He keeps it. He's got a long way to run. Hold on to him. He's going to get back nearly to the line of scrimmage. Thankfully, he had
forever to go.
That's wow.
Right.
Man, almost got the block, and he tucked it away. Able to, on the fake punt or busted play, whatever you want to call it. So the Brahmas run 3 minutes, 4 seconds off the clock. Run basically 4 plays and lose 10 yards on the drive.
Guys, I'm sorry, the old 40-second clock is just
hit the dust.
Yep.
It's gone. So the officials are calling timeout. Raiders are going to have great starting position. We've got 7:09 remaining in the game. Raiders up by 8. 1st and 10 at the Brahma 31.
One of the things we want to try to add to our broadcast this year is giving out some current events in the town, supporting the Chamber of Commerce here in Winsboro. And next Saturday, September the 4th, 2021, is the Labor Day Classic Car Show, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Depot parking lot.
Always a great
Come
show.
Come down there, support the Chamber of Commerce, boy, there's some nice cars down there. We go down there every chance we get.
And the farmers market will be just on the other side of the depot. So make it a morning downtown Winsboro.
Yep.
Farmers
Come
market
check
there
it out.
tomorrow, but next Saturday for sure. Labor Day weekend, be out there. 1st and 10 Raiders. Double tights. Clicker, left side, breaks it. He's at the 25, the 20, the 15. Hurdles it. He's down the 10-yard line. Creighton Clicker. Wow, what a run. Creighton Clicker. Line of scrimmage was the 31.
says, I need a
line.
breather.
He gets down to the 12, 19-yard pickup. That first down brought to you by Team Worldwide. Second play of the drive coming up, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Raiders up by 8. They'll try to put it away here. 6:50 remaining. Both squads with 2 timeouts remaining. Finney, counter, play action.
He's got him.
Into the end zone. Pass overthrown. Was he throwing it to his brother? Oh, Graves, okay. Because his brother's not, his brother doesn't have an eligible number. That would be a nice little wrinkle there. Pass incomplete, brings up 2nd 10. Third play of the drive.
I think Caden's actually 44 this year. So
yeah.
I believe he
was
is.
46 last year, but Caden's 44 this year. Kyler will bring the play into the huddle. 6:39 on the clock. Clock stops after the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 at the 12 for the Raiders. Keeper by Finney. The 10, the 5, breaks a tackle, spins in, end zone, touchdown, Kyler Finney, touchdown, Rugged Red.
Nice.
Was a little concerned with that, nearly that horse collar tackle on him, and that's the last thing you want is get him hurt. 3-play drive for the Raiders, burns off a minute, and no, it doesn't even burn off a minute. It was 7:09, 40 seconds off the clock.
As soon as I seen him come around the end, I just kind of cringed, to be honest with you. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, first game, quarterback.
I think I'd be putting my backups in now. Maybe.
There you go.
You make this.
Raiders up by 14, 37-23. They'll go for 2. Go double tights. Motion, left to right, pitch. String it out, get in there. Get in there. Soto, in there, good.
Nice pitch.
Nice pitch, and then great work, Ray Soto getting around the corner and getting in. 2-point conversion is good. And the Rugged Red have put some distance between themselves and the Blue Brahmas. It's Paul Pewitt 23, Winsboro 39 with 6:30 remaining in the ball game. Raiders able to score after forcing the fumble and the recovery on defense. Made it 31-23 and then able to hold the Brahmas. Get the punt away, and then the Raiders go 31 yards, 3 plays, 40 seconds off the clock. And it's a 16-point lead. Raiders 39, I almost came out Brainerd. I don't know what that was. 39-23, Winsboro with the lead, 6:30 remaining in the game. Now, guys, we've been here before, too. We can never get comfortable. A lead is a lead, but you can't get comfortable. We got 6:30 left, and these Brahmas will not want to lie down. So, Joey, you mentioned next weekend is the Labor Day Car Show. Rotary Club sponsors that. Chamber sponsors that. Big deal. But also coming up, end of September, beginning October. When October rolls around, Autumn Trails.
Autumn Trails.
And looking to have.
We fell in love with that our first year here.
Hoping to have quite a full slate of activities this year. Much of it was not able to occur last year because of COVID.
Are you on that committee?
I'm not on that committee. I do MC both of the pageants. The little girl pageant last week in September, big girl pageant first weekend of October. Kick is away, taken at the 30.
Fumble.
Ball's loose, picked back up by the Brahmas. They'll have the ball at about the 32-yard line. So Brahmas go back to work, 6:24 remaining. They're down by 16. 1st and 10 for the Brahmas. Got a injured Paul Pewitt player. I was noticing at halftime, the announcer for the band called them the Paul Pewitt Consolidated Independent School District. And I said, Omaha Naples,
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Most times when you see official documentation, they're called Omaha Paul Pewitt, but it is the Consolidated School District for those two communities of Omaha and Naples. East of Mount Pleasant there on 67, you roll along and you run into Omaha and roll along a little further, and there's the school in between the two communities, and then Naples on the other side.
They got a nice setup there, a nice campus up on the hill, plenty of spread. It looks like everything's right there together. I'm out that way quite often. It's a nice area. Yeah, and always competitive in football. They typically are in a district with Dangerfield, so it's always going to be a slugging match with them. Sometimes Linden Kildare, that consolidated school district, will be in there according to how their enrollment numbers are. I think the books, the
all the preseason writings are calling them to be. Paul Pewitt picked second in their district behind Daingerfield. They'll go to work, first and 10, ball almost comes loose.
Well, our defensive line is just, that was number 72, Big Will.
72, no, that's Caleb Tarrant. Yeah, Caleb Tarrant.
That's wrong, sorry.
Yeah, Caleb Tarrant gets some action for the first time on varsity. Big boy, good job. His mom, an acquaintance of mine, Jessica Ehrlich, they moved here from Mount Pleasant last year and saw her today. I know she's excited.
So is this his first year?
I think it's his first year on varsity, yeah.
Wow, he's a senior too.
Yeah, so this first time he's been able to play up, gets a big tackle.
Yeah.
Second 10, second 11 coming up. Push. Run comes right side, hold coming in.
Yeah.
I think the Brahmas may be experiencing a little bit of fatigue as the game is wearing on here. Second 11 from the 31, holding call. Going to back them up.
I tell you one thing too, you know, our guys offensively and defensively, they hit. I mean, it is just every single play, it is brutal, reckless abandon. They are just, you know, and after you play against that through 3.5 quarters now, it takes a toll on you.
And that's the third holding call on the Brahmas in the last 4 minutes. So, yeah, there's some fatigue setting in. 5:33 remaining in the game. Raiders 39, Brahmas 23. Third and, let's see, ball's at the 24, and they've got to get to the 43. So second and 19 coming up after the holding call from the 24. Receiver right and left, two backs. Handoff right up the middle. A yard or two. 24 out to the 25. Bring up third and 18. And he's hurt. He's going to try to get up. He may be cramping. I think that calf is cramping up. He's got it wrapped up too, but he can't handle it. Clock will stop for the injury timeout. 4:56 remaining. Darren mentioned we'll be right back here at home. We traveled 6
continents.
6 continents, that's right. We went so many places last season. I'll give you a rundown real quickly of the season. We'll be right back here next week against against Hooks. That was our first game last year because Pewitt couldn't play. But we got Pewitt tonight, Hooks at home. That'll be homecoming early in the season, but it'll be homecoming next week, all those festivities. Then on the 10th of September, we'll head to Hugh Springs. Then we got a week off. The 17th of September is our bye week. And then district cranks up. We go to Mineola on September 24th. We'll be home against Howe and home against Bonham in consecutive weeks, the 1st and 8th of October. Then we go to Rains on the 15th of October, and then we host Mount Vernon on the 22nd. Maybe we'll get to kick a field goal to win it again
in the
new stadium. Commerce will go away on the 29th and visit them, and then home against Pottsboro to finish out the regular season on the 5th of November. Raiders are picked to be 4th in the district this season. We'll see how that plays out. Big night tonight for the Raiders, up by 16. 4th and long. Oh, and pass. And a real good opportunity right there for Zadrian Nance to have tattooed the receiver, and he held off. Great sportsmanship.
Yes, that was great sportsmanship.
Because he was extended. 4th and 19 coming up. Clock stops, 4:42 remaining. Minute half into this drive for the Brahmas, and they'll send in the punt team. Rance Brown, number 20. Will go back. He'll have his heels on about the 40-yard line as they punt it away. 16-point lead for your Rugged Red, 4:40 remaining in the game. So gave you that rundown. We'll be home next week against Hooks for homecoming. So we'll have a lot of all those homecoming festivities will take place pregame. So we'll be able to tell you about all that at halftime. Snaps back for the punt. He can't get it away again and taken down.
Great
Marquise
job,
Ivory,
Marquise.
staying in his lane, getting
Coach
wrapped
Mack
up.
fired up.
The Raider defense has had a great night, disrupting the offense and the special teams. So this half for the Brahmas, punt, score, fumble, Muffed punt, muffed punt. The Raider defense has really stepped up.
Timeout called on the field by Coach Finney, getting his subs in here. Second team offense going to take the field on a short field, see what they can do.
4:34 will be remaining in the game. Will Cox, number 11, quite likely will be under center for the Raiders. Raiders will have 1st and 10 ball at the Brema 25-yard line. What else can we talk about here tonight? Darren, you were talking about Brother Henry and how long he's been the chaplain and equipment manager for the team. Our good friend on the far side of the press box, Nut Brown, has been the PA guy for probably 21 seasons.
At least.
Because I left in 2001, in June of 2001, and so he would have started calling in the fall of 2001. So this would be Nub's 22nd season as the PA man.
You know, he is a little elderly. He can't count as high as he used to could.
Sure.
And so I think he's been here a little bit longer, but definitely a long-standing. He and I were talking last week about that. He was asking me who it was.
Because I had done it after Steve left. Cochran left, and I did PA.
I forgot Cochran did it some. So Mike Baldridge, don't know if you know Mike Baldridge was doing it back when I was playing in the early 90s.
Okay.
And then he went to Gladewater.
Yeah.
He's their PA announcer there at Gladewater.
So after Cochran left, I did it. Fumble on the play, first exchange. Hayden Deaton was in at quarterback instead of Will Wilcox.
No, that's actually Finney.
Oh, it is Finney. You're right. These numbers crunch together. Finney with the handoff, the ball gets loose, and so the fumble gives the ball back. Yeah, Cochran called, and when Cochran left in '96, I took over.
Gotcha.
And called for those 5 seasons before we moved to Mount Pleasant, and then Nub took over in the 2001 season. So this is his 21st year.
So you're on the money then.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten those mid to late 90s. I forgot Brother Steve had been the silver voice of
the
public
velvet,
address,
the
velvet
fog
I like it.
Floating across the airways. 4:24 remaining in the game. After the fumble, the Bremas take over.
Talk about Cochran, his son Chris, of course, the head coach at Lindale Eagles, making it all the way to state last year, and what a great job he's done there in Lindale.
And his brother coaching with him.
Yeah.
And then their baby brother coaching at Austin Peay. Was a grad assistant at UT and then coached at Baylor for a short time.
Austin Peay, that's my stomping ground.
Went to North Carolina with Coach Brown and he's going to pick up a first down, get to the 45-yard line, pick up of 10 on 2nd and 7, gives the Bremas a first down. 3:32 remaining in the ball game. Raiders 39, Bremas 23. Bremas trying to make a little noise here as the game winding down. Hand off right side, or shuffle, back and forth. Can't take him down, wrap him up, boys. Finally do. Rance Brown coming up from the pile there.
Let's give some love to these D linemen. We don't get to call them very often. Josh Blair. I see, of course, we called Fulmer's name a number of times. 54, Derek Kaufman. Hadn't gotten to call Kaufman's name. We're getting to learn some of these numbers and names.
Yeah.
So if you're a parent or grandparent at home, we're sorry if we hadn't called your kid's name out enough. We will get to it throughout this broadcast because we really do want to highlight all these guys on the field.
2nd 11 coming up. Quarterback, broken play. He's going to go right side. Flag's going to come in. He'll go out of bounds. Clock's the 4th holding call against the Bremas in this quarter.
So I have a little quick trivia for y'all.
Sweet.
You mentioned that a guy was coaching at Austin Peay State University. Did you know, you seen the movie Remembering the Titans?
Yes.
You know the big offensive lineman guy that says he couldn't do anything and he couldn't be anything in Clarksville. That's about 45 minutes north of Nashville.
That is your old
It's a military Fort Campbell area.
Okay. 2nd 11 is going to come 2nd 21 after the holding call against the Bremas. 2:20 clock running. Raiders up by 16, 39-23. Play coming into the huddle for the Bremas. Raiders look like they'll get win number 1 on the season. head to the locker room here in a few minutes. Get ready for week number 2 as the Mustangs from Hughes Springs. The Hornets from Hooks will be here next week before we head to see the Mustangs in a couple of weeks. Fumble. Raiders say they've got it, and they do. What a half for the defense.
Marita came out there with it.
Coming up with a loose ball.
What a half
He's
for
had a
this
good night.
defense.
Yes, great point.
Defense gave up 1 score after it was back and forth in that third quarter. But remember, it was the fumble and the short field.
Game ball is going to the Raiders defense tonight.
Indeed. Nub just awarding the press box game ball to the defense. They've had a great night. You say there's 23 points on the board, but the kickoff return and a short field, really just one hard-earned 11-play drive by the Brahma defense. Kellum cuts back. He's at the 25, the 20. Well, that was an awkward tackle.
Boy, knee. Yeah.
I don't like having them in there, just saying. Oh.
Penny's staying in there.
80 seconds remaining in the game. Had to give him 100 seconds. Missed it.
Oh, wow.
Everything we
he
can
finally missed. Yeah, we put you so you couldn't see it because of the wall.
Minute 10 remaining in the game. Raiders with the 16-point lead. They'll try to run out the clock. Wilcox will split out to the right. Who's it out there with him? Number 12. Smostrela. Kellum goes right side.
Golly.
So number 12 is Tristan Smostrela. He's got one of the most unusual names we've ever had on the Raider roster.
How do you say that again?
Smostrela. S-M-A-J-S-T-R-L-A. Coach Finney said that he's told the team several times when they're running drills, fellas, if you can spell Smostrela's name, we'll go home early. He said they hadn't got it right yet.
Pretty good.
They can pronounce it, but they can't spell it, so maybe they'll get it done. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Raiders. They'll take a knee. That's your ball game. What a night for the Rugged Red. Back and forth in that first half. And the Raiders come out with the big win. Your final score here tonight, it's Rugged Red 39, Blue Brahmas 23. Congrats to Coach Finney and the Rugged Red. Thanks to our audience tonight. Thanks to Brett Burnett, his production crew, for getting video. To Darren Swanner and to Joey Keefe for their help tonight on radio and video. To our KWNS audience, our Meridics audience,